Howdy, I'm Claire, and I dug through a ton of material so you don't have to. I'm 25 weeks away from launching my graphic novel, so I've decided to challenge myself every week until its release. This week, I am challenging myself on basic expressions, and today I will be showing what I know and what I've researched on the subject. In this series, we are doing a part 1, basic facial expressions as our beautiful base to begin on. These include the classic happy, sad, mad, surprised, and scared. In future parts, we will go in depth to maximize your character's personality with more advanced expressions expressing with hands and body language. For today, we will start with a base face. This is what a plain, neutral face looks like. Not happy, not sad, not mad, nothing. The muscles are at ease. And in this video, I am adding a treat for our visual learners. I have mapped out the face in sections that display our emotions. There are areas of the face that control expression: the brows, the upper eyelids, the nose, the bottom eyelids, the cheeks, upper lips, corners of the mouth, lower lip and chin, and then the hinges of the jaw. Keep in mind, this is not representing the anatomical muscle structures of the face, but key expression areas that we use every day in our faces. The brow area mainly controls the brows and will push and pull the flesh around it. Brows can be one of the most expressive areas and most important for sending bright, clear signals of what your character is feeling or expressing. They can go up, down, furrowed, or skewed. Upper eyelids. The upper eyelids are nested right below the brows and can be raised or lowered based on the energy level the character is feeling. On the basic expressions, high energy will have wide eyes, more whites. Low energy will have very relaxed upper lids. While they can move on their own, their neighboring brows will mostly affect these by tugging on the skin or pushing it down. Nose. Muscles are present, though not as consciously accessible to some. Wiggle the nose, flare the nostrils, wrinkle the skin. Lower eyelids. The lower eyelids have a role on their own and also gets their assistance from the cheeks pushing up, and close with the meeting of the upper eyelids. The muscle here is strongest with squinting. Cheeks. Good old cheeks, mainly associated with smiling and baring of the teeth. The cheeks can also pull on the upper mouth and nostrils for more tense expressions. Upper lip. Able to raise one side or both, assist in forming words, but also used to expose teeth for the basic expressions or even the more advanced ones like disgust. Corners of the mouth. The corners of the mouth work with the neighboring regions, naturally, from being pulled wide to pushed shut, pulled up, pulled down, and one-sided. The corners of the mouth are probably just as important as the brows, as they create the smile and the frown of the expression. Lower lip and jaw. Its position and push and stretch can provide a wide range of emotions for the character, opening the mouth wide, tensing the jaw shut, relaxed for surprise. Keeping the same face. In the midst of my research, I came across a lot of questions of keeping a consistent face. Now, you can breathe a breath of fresh air because the more you draw your character, the better the muscle memory will be and the cleaner and more consistent they will look. And if your character is brand new and you've not drawn them much, don't worry, this is completely normal. You've barely given yourself a chance to get used to drawing their look. But what do we do while we work to getting consistent? First, have your reference. This is your bread and butter for the base of your character, their colors, their face, their body type, that you create as your standard reference on how that character should be. Second, back to that, we will focus on the face. While the skin is stretchy and movie, our skeleton is not. Minus the jaw on the hinge, everything is set in place. How wide or tall the head is, where the eye sockets are set, the nasal bone, and teeth. These will always be in the same place, and you will be moving and shifting the muscles and flesh around it. For an even more consistent face, remember, you have given your character brow shapes, eye shapes, nose sizes, and other shapes as well. When squishing all of these around, make sure the shapes you have given your character do not change. They can widen, they can stretch, they can squish and slightly shift, but the shape and style should remain the same. Refer to your character sheet to make sure you are on course. And with that, time, practice, and study will zone in on your character's look, and you will become comfortably consistent. As you grow and learn as an artist, so will your style and technique as well. Do not fret over this. If your style and way of drawing makes you happy, that's all that matters. Don't force yourself into a box. That's not what creativity and finding your style is about. Now, I will be abusing my graphic novel characters a bit on the side while I explain these with a reference on the other half. Happy is the emotion when everything is going well, they have received good news, or just having a super great day. In this example picture, we have a beautiful smiling lady. Her brows are raised and she has a signature smile. The corners of her mouth are pulled out and up, pushing her cheeks up, which push the lower eyelids up, giving her the smiling eyes look. Whenever anyone says smiling with your eyes, this is what they're talking about. The lower lids pushing up with that smile. If you ever want to foreshadow a suspicious character, omitting the smiling eyes is a fun trick, but we'll get more into that in the future video. Next picture is a fantastic contrast to the previous emotion, happy. Here we have the opposite, sad. The person has lost something, their feelings were hurt, or just really crummy day. With sadness, the brows are tense, wrinkling in the middle and push up in the center. The bottom eyelids and the upper cheeks are tense with emotion or stress, perhaps even trying to hold back a tear. Deciding on the intensity of this feeling, the face could be long, with the corners of the mouth always going down. The lips are usually closed, and the face could be soft with a light sadness or acceptance to very tense with extreme dismay. And a downward open mouth could show near to or already crying. Adding moisture or shine to the eyes can add to the emotion, whether they are holding back their tears or preparing to weep. Mad. After sad, we have mad, an intense emotion that burns. The man in this photo, his brows are down, pinched together with energy. His upper and lower eyelids are narrow in a glare, causing his nose to wrinkle, and all these areas are pushing the skin together. His jaws open, stretching out his mouth, showing his teeth as he lets out a shout, creating a crease where the nose and cheek meet. Mad is similar to unhappy in expression, except upset is mixed in, adding aggression to the facial features. The mouth can be shouting, clenched teeth, or pursed lips. Surprised. Next on the line is surprised. The person is caught off guard, so a shot of adrenaline goes through the system. Brows are raised high, pulling the upper eyelids wide. The jaws dropped, pulling the mouth open. The bottom eyelids down. You will see a lot of white in the eye as this look of shock goes over the character's face. How the character receives this new information can quickly be adjusted. Brows down shows uninvited surprise. You did what? Brows up like sadness can denote shock or horror. Fear. Fear, similar to surprise as the body is full of adrenaline, but the mind has discovered that this surprise is deadly, dangerous, or bad. The eyes are wide and alert, looking for the threat. Even though the bottom lids are open, they will be tense like the character. The brows are tight, pinched, and pushed up in the middle. The center of the face is inactive, the mouth usually open for air or to scream. The corners of the mouth will always be down, even if subtle. Happy, sad, mad, surprised, fear. These are the 5 basic expressions to enhance your artwork and storytelling. Remember, you can always stand in front of a mirror or use the camera on your phone to get extra reference when studying expressions. You should be able to feel these colored zones when moving your face. Try it. In part 2 in the future, we will dive deeper into these expressions, how changes in one's expression area can change the emotion entirely, and how these unique expressions can be different for every character's personality. I hope my research has been helpful in your journey, and I'd love to see what you create. Tag me at Claire's Art on Instagram. I'd love to see your OCs and stories. If you have any questions, comment down below and I will answer them. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like and a follow. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. See you next time.